So for primer, I'm going to use the Smashbox Petal Metal primer just because it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I've had such an extremely busy 2 weeks, or should I say month, which is why I have no nails on. I know it's probably going to sound a little weird to say, but I feel like I can't do anything without my nails because I'm so used to having them on. So it's driving me a little crazy. So I got these new LA Girl Pro Color Foundation mixing pigments. This is the yellow one. So basically if you can mix it into a foundation that's a little bit on the cooler side if you want it to be a little bit warmer. That's what the yellow one does. They also have a blue one and a darker like peach one. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to try it. I really want to try these. So I have this Lancome foundation right here, which to me is a little bit on the cooler side. So I'm going to mix a little bit of the yellow into it to see how well this works. So I'm going to try, why isn't this working? This is the foundation that I have, and then I'm going to mix one, I don't know how much because I don't know how pigmented, so I'm going to start out with just one thing of the yellow. Maybe 2 bumps. Cool. It's actually pretty cool. It makes it a lot warmer. It makes the foundation a lot warmer. That worked really well. It didn't really like, so I'm just gonna mix it. Ah! Oh, I dropped it. I'm just gonna apply it with this flat brush that I mixed it with, and then I'll blend it in. I'm gonna blend it in with my Sigma flat angled kabuki, the F88, which is one of my favorites. Which you can see how easy it just blends in and fast. And before I do my concealer, I'm going to take this iconic London pigment stick in Icon 2.1, I think. I'm just going to do a little bit around my jaw. And I'm going to use a powder everywhere else. I'm just going to blend it in with the foundation brush. Concealer, I'm going to use the Overachiever Concealer by Huda Beauty. I actually was not planning to film at all today. I got this Sigma, the new Sigma palette, and I wanted to try it out. I got it today and I wanted to try it out, so just like an hour ago I decided, oh, maybe I'll film something. So I really didn't have anything, I don't know what to do with my nose. I really didn't have anything, look, this is too light for the rest of my skin. I really didn't have anything planned out as far as like what type of eye look I was gonna do. So I'm just going to do something that I would normally do, as opposed to like, let me try to do something different for my channel so it's not all the same thing, if you know what I'm talking about. So don't get mad if this is like another neutral type look, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. Concealer dries really fast. Just gonna set that before it creases on me. So I basically just pack it on and then blend it out at the same time with the damp beauty blender. So I don't want to leave it on there. So the first step, I'm going to take a base, which is Sigma's eyeshadow base in Persuade, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid to prevent any creasing, and this one actually helps cancel out discoloration on my eyes, so this is why I like using it. I just wanted to say real quick, this might be the only palette that I actually don't throw out the brush, and I actually use a brush because it's a Sigma, and you guys know how much I love Sigma brushes, so that's awesome. Next, the palette that I'm going to use is a Dream palette, and it's a collaboration with Beauty Bird and Sigma. And I'm going to take the first color, which I believe is called Frenchie, and I'm going to just apply that to set my base. And it's also going to kind of be somewhat of a lid color. and I really like that one because it was super pigmented. And then I'm gonna take this transition color. Again, I was super impressed with this color. It's really pigmented, and I really like the color of it as my transition shade. And then I'm gonna take the color, I think it's called Boo Boo, and I'm just gonna run that into the outer corner of my eye. And I'm also just gonna do it now. I'm gonna run that along my lower lash line and just kind of blend it out. And then I'm gonna take, I believe this color is called Woof Woof, which is a darker matte brown shade, and I'm just gonna put that into the outer corner of my eye and kind of keep it in just in the outer corner. Then I'm gonna take Sigma's line, I think it's called Line Ace liner. It's one of my favorite eyeliners, and I'm just gonna do a wing. And after I get that wing how I like it, I'm going to take Urban Decay's Midnight Cowboy Glitter Liner. And I know I've been doing this a lot lately, but I'm just going to add that to my crease. And instead of just going halfway, I'm going to go fully around like a cut crease. And to try to make it slightly different, I just added a little bit of glitter to the lower lash line. And then I added brown to my waterline with an eyeliner from Milk Makeup. And then I just used a Marc Jacobs mascara. Clearly I need to warm up my face, so I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze, which looks like that. That with my really dirty Benefit brush. End of last month, this month has been crazy. It's just not going to stop until like after New Year's. Was my daughter's Halloween party, and Halloween, and birthday parties, and my daughter's birthday, and my daughter's birthday party, and what else? It's just been non-stop. And then now it's like Thanksgiving's coming up, so it has left me pretty much physically, mentally drained, and also broke. My nose real quick. I really like that palette so far. I mean, I haven't used any of the shimmery shades, but to me, since I wear a lot of like matte neutral shades, that's kind of what I like check out first, because those are my favorites. And I really liked the ones in that palette. The only thing is the highlighter, it really didn't work on the inner corner of my eye. It really didn't like show anything, so I don't know about that until I check right now. Until I use that right now. I know I'm using a lot of Sigma products, but I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and go with it a little bit more and use the Sigma, oh my god, it's dirty. The Sigma Corda Rosa Aurora Aurora Powder. This is one of my favorites. You know what, before I forget, since I'm using a lot of Sigma products, I'm not sure if my code is working. I had a few of you messaging me saying my code wasn't working for this, but I emailed them and they said it should be. So if you guys do happen to use my code, I'll put it down here, it's CFLOWER. If you do happen to use my code, which will give you a discount on any Sigma products, please let me know if it worked or not, because I want to make sure it's working. So then I'm going to take a different setting powder. I'm going to take the Huda Beauty setting powder, and I'm just going to kind of clean up under my cheeks. Oh, highlighter. I was like, what do I need to do now? The palette comes with two highlighters, Libra and Gemini, and I think I'm going to mix them, but I'll probably end up using this Libra color because it's a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to keep it back here in this area. Normally I go down like to the cheek, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try it with the brush because it's not really coming off too pigmented. Actually worked better with a brush, I think. I wouldn't say that they're super pigmented, but it's enough. So instead of doing something nude like I always do, I think I'm gonna go with the red. I'm gonna try one, I think I wanna try one of these Lancome ones. It's 158, I have 158 matte and 148 cream. Copacabana and Rouge Empire. They have like a, look pretty funny, they have like a lip on the thing. I'm gonna try this one. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I think I'm gonna go with that one actually. This one is Copacabana. I'm really not sure how I feel about the lip on the lipstick. The lipstick design on the lipstick.